Hey, bright day, everyone. So today we will be having a demo on how to uh, printer and file sharing between your base OS and or your main operating system of your PC and the virtual machine using Oracle VirtualBox software. So first, uh, uh, we'll have to configure our base OS static IP for us to identify our specific IP for our base OS. So first, go with uh, open a network adapter settings. Or there are many ways on how to configure a static IP of your base OS. So first option is go into your wireless or Wi-Fi list, and then go into this part, properties. Uh, is the SSID or the name of your Wi-Fi. So you can configure here. So you must manually edit here in this part. So set as uh, manual, set as turn only toggle IPv4, then specify your IP address, the subnet mask gateway, and lastly the preferred DNS. But in my part, much preferred to go directly with your network adapter. So there are many steps on how to go with your um, network adapters. So my part, I will do the command Windows R ncpa.cpl. Then after hitting enter, there is a network connections window pop up, and then uh, select which adapter you are connected as uh, you're configuring your device. So in my part, I will select the wireless adapter. Just right click, properties, then another new window appear. This one, select uh, Internet Protocol version 4, TCP/IPv4. Double click or select, then properties. After that, another window appear for our setting up the static IP. So before setting up in this part, so right now I will check if what is the gateway of my connection. So another one, select the open a run Windows R again, then cmd, then command prompt open, check your um, specific or your IP right now to identify what is your gateway. So find the wireless LAN adapter or Wi-Fi, and then check your gateway, this one. So in my part, to be connected in a device with the address 192.168.1.1. So this is my gateway. Now after identifying my gateway, so I can now change my static IP. So in my part, I prefer to use the last usable um, octet value, host value. So 254 tab, and then the subnet mask autofill for if after identifying that you're using a class C IP address. So the subnet mask is autofill with the IP, subnet 3 octets for 255 and last octet for 0. Then encode your gateway same as the preferred DNS. So hit OK, then OK. So after setting up your IP address, so we will check again our IP address if the static configuration will be applied. So arrow up on your keyboard and hit enter. Find again the wireless LAN adapter. Then as you can see now our IP address is the last octet value is 254, which means that our static configuration is applied. So we can also check if our gateway and primary DNS is the same. So just arrow up, space, slash, and type all. Hit enter. So we can now identify the IPv4 address and our uh, primary gateway and primary DNS is equal. So after applying this one, so we will have successfully configure our base OS as static IP. So after setting up this base OS static IP, we'll open our virtual OS. So we'll be using um, Windows 7 base 64 operating system. Open Oracle VirtualBox Manager, select the pre-installed operating system and hit start. Then wait for a while. The virtual OS will be starting. So while waiting for our base OS to start up, we can also check if our base OS or our primary operating system in our device uh, has an internet connection. So we will try to ping our gateway 1.1. So we have response. So our device is now connected with our uh, we will say it with the router, our internet source. And then um, after checking, so we can also test if our device is connected with the internet, if our router has a internet connection. So ping google.com. So now the Google is had a response with our uh, command. And also can open our browser, this part, open Google Chrome, and we'll check if we have internet connection. Just type fast.com, hit enter. So now our internet connection is responded. So upon checking that our base OS has internet connection, so we can go back with our virtual OS to configure it to have also an internet connection. So first, we will double check if our base OS has internet connection. So my part will type the command Windows R and then command cmd. So then type ipconfig. So in this part, I cannot try if can maximize the size. Font size maybe this one. Okay, so we check again. So our IP address is not the same with our base OS. So in this part, we must need to configure our virtual OS so that our base OS and virtual OS can communicate with each other. So in our VirtualBox window, we'll go to the menu, this part upper, select the device, network, then network settings. New window appear. So in settings window for our VirtualBox, in the left side may mga menu. Then make sure that sa network is selected. Then this part will select the bridge adapter, and then and the adapter must select what is our Ethernet source. In my part, so I'm using a wireless. So bridge na to ng wireless connection. Select the Wi-Fi adapter, then hit OK. So after applying, um, wait for a matter of seconds. Our virtual OS refreshing the network. Now in this part, if in case that the um, IP address of our virtual OS is not um, changing, just um, arrow up ipconfig and then slash release. After releasing, arrow up and renew to get a newer IP address sets. If in case this matter in my part that the virtual OS is not responding, or there are cases or instances that there are times the upon renewing the IP address is not responding. So just Control C, my part can confirm keyboard settings. Okay, now okay, let's see. Mhm. Control, course, problem. My keyboard only has had a left control. That is why I cannot stop the running command. This part, if I check again the IP of my virtual OS, so right now the IP address is auto config, so it did not receive any IP address bridge from my wireless network. So uh, doesn't matter. So in this part, we'll have an IP address static configuration for our virtual OS. So just right click here. So pag gusto na kamo kung if which part is much easier sa inyo na mag configure the static IP address for our virtual OS. Right click, open networking sharing center, change adapter settings. Right click again with the available adapter. Right click properties. This one. So turn on lock. So 192.168.1.253. So my base OS IP address is or last octet value is 254. I'll be using here sa Tonya Virtual OS 253. So tab as is our subnet mask. If in case that we will not using a subnetting 192, same ang gateway sa Tonya based OS on that one. Hit okay. Okay. This part, we'll try to check if our static configuration is applied. Hit enter. So right now, this time, harap na. Clear natin na. Hit and feed. So, kita static IP. Then, try tapping si Tonya Gateway 1.1. So, right now, my virtual OS can communicate with our router. We'll try to ping google.com. So, this time, nag-response to google.com, which means our virtual OS has an internet connection. So we'll try to ping our based OS IP 1.254. This one. So nag-response man, which means that our base OS and our virtual OS has now communicated with each other. So they are connected. So we'll try vice versa. Hindi rin naman kita ma-ping sa using sa ton base OS. So arrow up, ping mo si find si 2, 5, okay. So now, so this part, si base OS cannot communicate me um, virtual OS. So may harap ko na siya settings for virtual OS so that it will be discovered in the network. So let's go back sa aton niya network and sharing center. This one. So select and change advanced sharing settings. Make sure na turn on mo na siya ang duwa ka profile, home or work. Turn on mo siyang network discovery. Turn on file and vendor sharing. Turn on sharing. And make sure to turn off the password protection. Then for the public profile, turn on network discovery. Turn on file and vendor sharing. Turn on sharing so everyone with network access. And lastly, turn off password protection. Save. For that, let's go back here sa aton niya virtual OS. Sa aton base OS na command ping naton. So this part, we now have a response with our um, virtual OS. So vice versa, they can now communicate with each other with our base OS and our virtual OS. So after our both OS can communicate with each other now, we can uh, configure the sharing for both based OS and virtual OS. First, try natin si virtual OS shared a folder. So, virtual OS OS shared folder. So, properties, sharing. So, in this part, um, after configuring a while ago sa network and sharing, we don't need to once again configure this one. It's already apply. We'll double check. So those two profiles na turn on na natin. Then no need na siya nga may configure pa. So diri na kita sa advanced sharing button. Share this folder, permission, check it okay, okay. Then sharing, make sure that everyone is selected, add, then read and write for our permission. So share, done, and close this window. So uh, mm, how we can check if our uh, created shared folder is now already shared with the network. So easy to do. There are times most of you is will going to open in computer and then click this network and then waiting for it to uh, show. But in our part, we must go with the standard. So just exit Windows R, open a run window, then double backslash type the exact IP address of your specified shared. But right now, uh, we'll check its own virtual OS if na-share na siya sa network. So, iyang IP. 192.168.1.253. This one. So, nakita na na-share na ang folder nga aton gi-configure as shared folder. So, ari virtual OS shared folder. So, if we'll use the based OS operating system naton, those are, then type naton ang IP sa aton virtual OS 1.253. Let enter this one. So, ma-access ko na ang shared folder from the virtual OS. If we access naton, we can read and write because the permission of our folder is read and write. So, we can create here simple from base OS file. After that, check natin sa aton nga folder diri sa virtual OS. Open ta if the file is now created. So, ari siya. So, we now successfully created the virtual shared folder between the virtual OS and the base OS. Now, um, uh, the base OS naman natin obrahan sang shared or ma-shared naman kita sa aton virtual OS ang folder. So, may part. So, may folder ko din na ITP104 softwares. Shared ko na siya kay we're using this software after naton makapi dito sa aton nga virtual OS. Just right click, properties, Teresa, sharing. In this part, kaya aton nga sharing and network and sharing center, uh, ang default siya na configuration is naka-turn off. So, make sure na turn on mo siya. So, networks, make sure to turn off this password protection, turn on this public folder sharing. Sa private networks, turn on these two settings. Then sa public networks naman, turn on. And that's it. I'll just close. For advanced sharing, same as a virtual OS. So you can rename it. But at least na lang then. Check this permission and hit OK. OK. Now, to successfully share this folder, just add, make sure that always remember to selected as everyone. Then in my permission level for everyone, I just wanted to read so that the other persons who access in the network can only read or copy file from this folder and cannot add. So share, then that, and then close this window. So also we can also check our shared folder if already visible sa network. Just Windows R, then double backslash IPSA base OS 192.168.1.254. So one ITP 104 underscore softwares. So naka-share. So I have a lot of shared folders. So may read and write and read only. This one is read only. So now we will try to access sa virtual OS ang ato nga uh, shared folder from our base OS. So Windows R double backslash 192.168.1.254. This one. So you can already see the available or those shared folder from my base OS. So double click, open, and copy the name software or installer sang Epson. I will use that. Then paste sa ato niya shared folder. So uh, we'll open again our shared folder from the base OS. So in this part, if we access this folder, we can only copy what's inside. We cannot change it or rename it. Rename and hit OK. So we'll have the file access denied. So that is the advantage if you want to share only a file with your network. Pwede lang siya ma-access but you cannot omit or delete or change anything within this shared folder. So pwede lang taka-copy. So even adding file, new folder, same as we have a access denied permission. So those are the different um, options upon sharing a folder sa network. Now let's go back. So after getting an installer from our base OS, so we can now install we can install using this driver as a virtual printer for us to create our shared printer, virtual nga shared nga printer. So double click, hit yes, then okay, okay, agree, okay. So in this part, we do not have any physical printers, so we'll wait for this window to appear and then click the manual button, select any available ports gusto kong diin. So I just select the first on the list and hit OK, and then successful. So now we'll check if printer driver already installed in our VirtualOS, this one. So if we will check with our shared 192.168.1.253, check our personal shared file folder sa aton virtual OS. So you can see the only shared folder is the users, the default folder of our users, the virtual OS shared folder that we created a while ago. This time, we'll create a shared printer virtually. Naway ta physical printer, mula ning virtual nga printer nga aton install. So, right click, printer properties, find the sharing tab, then check this share this printer, yeah, checkbox. So we can rename it or the share name of our printer. So I'll try to name it virtual OS shared printer. Hit OK. Then if we select the printer, so you can see there is a dalom sa iyang status. The state is may check then may arado katawo, so which means it's already shared. Pero as um, it's not ano siya part sa aton nga no if to check nga ang aton printer is already shared entirely with the network, so make sure to access again dali sa aton nga. So just refresh, right click, refresh for this one para siya na list down na. So try na ton access back sa aton base OS. Are. So to add it in our base OS printers list, so try natin check dire. Settings, device, Bluetooth devices, printers. So, we had 4 na nakalistang devices, printer scanners. So, para ma-add na siya dire, after accessing sa ato ni shared nga devices sa network ni Virtual OS, double click or right click connect. But there are times if your based OS had an issue sa iyang operating system in printer sharing. So, hindi na lang rin pag-i-intro dun how to fix it. So, kami na bahala ma-fix. So, right click, connect. So, make sure to wait after upon finishing installation. So, we'll check here. So, nakita nyo na naka-list down na si Epson M360 series on the IP address sa kung diin siya nga shared nga OS or nga device. Ano na siya. Wala po dito. Kasi mouse madula. Okay. So, means if we will try to print tanong pa lang. So, print na to from base OS print. So, select na to sa printer ang naka-network na printer. Print. In this part, ito maka-test. Kung try na to check kung sino ang naka-queue. Decline. So, nag-print kita, may response from our may file from our based OS nga mo ni ang document name. So, change, nag-response from our based OS going to our virtual OS. So, that's easy. Is on how to configure vice versa our based OS and our virtual OS. It's basic. That's it. I hope na maka-help me for our upcoming midterm laboratory examination.